Every successful person has their own childhood story behind them. So, what was yours, sir?
बहुत सारे अलग लोगों से मिला जहाँ पे मैंने अपने आप को वसई कर बताया।
खुद की पहचान बनाने निकले थे
Yes.
और आज पहचान बना के चल दिए।
At that time particularly I was not into creating a brand as such, but yes, always looking for an opportunity. I started my business without even getting a single paisa loan from any bank.
रिस्क आप ले रहे हो, लेकिन वो रिस्क कैलकुलेटिव होनी चाहिए एंड आई थिंक यू हैव टेकन दैट कैलकुलेटिव रिस्क एंड दैट रिस्क कन्वर्टेड इनटू अपॉर्चुनिटी। Hello and welcome to the UnInfluencer. They say true businessman converts adversity into opportunity. And our today's guest is one such example. He is just not a hotelier, but he has taken Vasai Viraj hospitality to the next level. The man behind Farmhouse chain of restaurant and who brought five-star luxury experience to Palghar. The brand name is Fun Hospitality. And he is none other than Vasai Viraj's true icon, Mr. Harish Shetty. Sir, really we are happy today that today you are on the Uninfluencer.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here as well.
And it was in the Uninfluencer, you can say a list, you were there already. And we were having that dream कि हरीश शेट्टी हमारे अपने पॉडकास्ट में चाहिए.
I am fortunate enough to be there as well because it's a channel which represents Vasai Virar. It's my birthplace, and this is where I started my business also. So I have an immense pleasure coming here because of the same that you are also one of those who are starting
Yes.
from being a Vasaikar to being a podcaster now.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your appreciation. While growing up, have you ever imagined कि 12 branches फार्म हाउस के होंगे कभी?
Well, I didn't have an idea about the number, but for sure I wanted to start one. That was very clear in my mind. As I grew up here, I had done my schooling, and also at the same time I was helping my dad in our retail shop business. That is where I learned my business too. And I always had carried a passion towards hotel industry, and it was always there in back of mind that I wanted to start my own restaurant someday. But yes, I wanted to gather that capital for me to start the restaurant. That is how, you know, we can, or anybody who wants to start a restaurant would start. So it was never there for a planned number, neither do I have right now after having 12 as a number. But starting one was for sure desperately in me. Everything and anything that I could think of was always in and around the restaurant.
Every successful person has their own childhood story behind them. So, what was yours, sir?
Yeah, so in my childhood, I started working early with my father. I mean, I learned everything that I know today. I started learning from my father's retail business. That is where my father put me into practices about knowing how to do business, knowing how to talk with people, knowing how to keep relations with people, knowing what is the strength in making money, and also getting me ready for going towards a good business to make a career for myself. I knew what I know today. That was my beginning of me knowing. After I finished my schooling, uh, then probably I followed my passion, which I joined Oberoi's. And that is why I learned most of my hotel or restaurant learnings from there. But yes, I had a good childhood with good friends and good mentor like my dad, who taught me a lot of things that I know today.
सो सर उस वक्त का वसई विरार जहाँ पे आप पहचान खुद कर रहे थे वसई विरार की, और आज आपकी वसई विरार में पहचान है, ये चीजें बहुत अलग तरीके से हो रही है आपके साथ।
यस, बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है आज। जिस वसई विरार की पहचान लेके मैं अपने आप के लिए नौकरी ढूंढने ओबरॉय में गया, ओबरॉय में नौकरी करने के बाद मैं शिप पे गया, बहुत सारे अलग लोगों से मिला जहाँ पे मैंने अपने आप को वसई कर बताया। उस टाइम पे वसई वॉज नॉट नोन एज मच एज इट इज़ नोन टुडे बिकॉज ऑफ अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स। It's changed a lot of things in Vasai. There are a lot of things which have come in Vasai which has changed the whole demographics of Vasai today. तो उस वक्त में और आज, obviously after so many outlets in Vasai and out of Vasai, I am very proud to take the Vasai's name out of Vasai, and I'm also very thankful for all Vasaikars who supported me in Vasai and out of Vasai as well.
मतलब मैं ये कह सकूंगी कि खुद की पहचान बनाने निकले थे,
Yes.
और आज पहचान बना के चल दिए,
Yes.
काइंड ऑफ
No,
द फ्रेज।
that's really a good thing that I have done for myself, and I am very fortunate to have that opportunity to take also, being a Vasaikar, to take the name of Vasai to where it should. And I I'm one of the players who is attempting to do that. There are a lot more other players like me who are proud of Vasai to take Vasai to a different level.
एक्चुअली हॉस्पिटैलिटी की जर्नी आपके कैसे बिगिन हुई?
सो हॉस्पिटैलिटी मैंने जो शुरुआत की, जैसे मैंने ओबरॉयज़ में पहले काम किया, ओबरॉयज़ में 2 साल काम करने के बावजूद मैंने उसी समय मैंने रॉयल कैरिबियन क्रूज शिप्स के लिए अप्लाई किया था, एंड फॉर्चुनेटली आई गॉट सिलेक्टेड इनटू रॉयल कैरिबियन, वेयर माय फर्स्ट पोजीशन दैट आई एंटर्ड वाज अ कैफे अटेंडेंट. And from being a cafe attendant, I worked my way up to being an assistant waiter, supervisor, and also a maitredi. So I worked there for around 13 years, and uh, I learned everything out of the country. I got to know a lot of people, as well as I did my management course, which I have done. I've completed my management course in Royal Caribbean itself.
Wow.
So I got an opportunity to work on a cruise ship, as well as probably also to learn something that I never knew for myself.
So 13 years you were there on the cruise. Sometime you felt that you want to come back to India and do this kind of a
Yes.
brand, Farmhouse.
Uh, at that time, particularly, I was not into creating a brand as such, but yes, always looking for an opportunity for myself to settle down someday, coming back to India. I had many more opportunities abroad as well to settle down in any other country, as well as, not only settling down but also getting married to somebody also was possible. But I always wanted to be back in India and back to my hometown Vasai, where I wanted to start something of my own. Probably that took me 13 years, but it was a good wait that I also happened to gather all the money that I required to start the business. I started my business without even getting a single paisa loan from any bank. Together with my brother, me and my brother, we worked on the cruise ships, and both our money was invested in our first outlet. So cruise ship has really helped me know a lot of things which I did not know, and also to start my own venture, which was my it was a dream come true me. I mean, I was never into creating a brand as such, but yes, working your way up, after developing one outlet, when you have multiple outlets, what I have learned from the cruise ship is to create your own SOP and also create your own brand, for that matter, for you to grow. Because uh, a lot of people ask me that same question: why so many outlets in Vasai? So at one place, when you are creating more outlets, that gives you a total concept of a brand from a limited area. If you go in a bigger area, probably put so many outlets, you will not be noticed as a big brand. So it started from one, but probably when it grew, because it had a channelized thing and a plan to go, it helped me to create a brand.
So in Vasai, you have started with open dining, the rustic kind of theme, and the emblem was the
Rooster.
rooster. So how it was came to your mind, and the rooster. I think I can always see that rooster is there in your Ambadi Road branch, and I think it is something different out of the world.
So yes, Rooster is something that connects the name Farmhouse. It was first the brand which was made and then followed by the logo. Now, when you see the name itself explains our first outlet named Farmhouse. At that particular time, when we started the outlet, there are a lot more people from Mumbai who were planning for farmhouses in our Vasai Virar area, and it was a common thing to go to farmhouse, to their own farmhouses, where they cooked food, families gathered together, kids playing, and nature all around. There were cows, there were goats, there were rooster, chickens, everything. I mean, it resembles farmhouse. I mean, that the whole atmosphere, that rustic look, is something that we wanted to have in Vasai village. I mean, probably in that particular time when I myself used to take my family out, we had to go out of Vasai to have the same experience. That is how we created that rustic feel and the name Farmhouse. And as Rooster resembles, Farmhouse, it became our emblem. Uh, Probably years after, when I happened to go to Thailand, that is the time when I realized there were rooster logos everywhere, which was sign of luck as well. And probably that came to me as well as a sign of luck, where I started from one outlet to all the outlets that I have now.
So, sir, people come to farmhouse for experience, the taste and everything. आपकी कौन सी ऐसी पसंदीदा डिश है फार्म हाउस में दैट यू लाइक द मोस्ट
Bombil.
पीपल वांट बोम्बिल वाह 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 दैट इज इवन माइन एंड आई लव बोम्बिल
Hey, Bombil, just because Bombidex, when you talk about Vasai and you talk about Bombidex, it actually relates Vasai.
and it is only we are getting this in Mumbai.
It's a special thing. I mean, although you go to a seafood restaurant and you might want to eat fancy seafood with fancy food and the way they present and everything, you can have lobster, you can have everything. But then to have a simple dish with Bombil, it's really out of the world. I mean, I still have a lot of people that I know, a lot of friends that I know, who are very happy when they are served a bombil with nice rice or curry, or probably a nice
Dal rice
glass
and
of
bombil.
dal rice and bombil, or a nice glass of beer or a wine with bombil. Perfect.
So मुंबई का मार्केट इतना कॉम्पिटिटिव है एंड देन यू हैव लॉन्च्ड फार्म हाउस इन बोरिवली सो can you just tell me how you came into that competition to market to capture the market actually?
It is a story. As COVID has hit us, I mean, big time. That, I mean, for all of us doing business, all of us working, probably COVID was something that we never planned, and we never thought of COVID. In terms of any business is concerned, in terms of anything probably is concerned, we never had that plan of COVID. And this is how, when COVID happened, most of our outlets were closed, uh, and we had a time where we didn't do any business for almost 2 years. We had loans also, because we had set up few other outlets. We had loans. We also didn't do any business. So that whole backlog of not doing business, not doing profits, not paying off loans, had to grow more and to earn more in order to fill up that gap of 2 years. That is how we decided to grow with number of outlets. I mean, a lot of them were not even able to start with the closed outlets.
Actually.
And we at that particular point took a decision of growing outlets. And that was the best time where you got a lot of places available, and the rent was also affordable, because going to Mumbai, as you said, it was a competitive market and we had to pay heavy rents. And at that particular time we got few deals which were really a good time to go in the particular market and start a new venture. And that is how I entered Borivali as a market. And it was probably IC Colony. Again, IC Colony being a proper Christian dominant community area. It was relating to the brand, it was relating to Vasai, and being a shippy, there were n number of friends that I knew who stayed in IC Colony, and that got me, to have an outlet there, and we soon became popular from there as well. So we had an opportunity which we saw in those bad times as well. So that was really a good thing, and it is always a good thing to see an opportunity in every phase of life.
एक्चुअली मैं वही बोलने वाली थी कि रिस्क आप ले रहे हो, लेकिन वो रिस्क कैलकुलेटिव होनी चाहिए. एंड आई थिंक यू हैव टेकन दैट कैलकुलेटिव रिस्क, एंड दैट रिस्क converted into opportunity, and that is how I think businessman does.
And after you have taken probably a calculated risk, if you are giving not only your 100% but your 300% towards working for everything that you have to show, there has to be success on your way.
Actually, दूसरा ये था सर, it is all about, right now I'm coming to fun. So fun is a brand, and that is you have launched in Palghar. So I think I was really very excited that time when that story was coming कि like fun launch हो रहा है, पालघर में launch हो रहा है. कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा था तभी, because पालघर में fun brand, so everything was like समझ में नहीं आ रहा था कि कौन कर रहा है, क्या कर रहा है. And after that we came to know it is the Harish Shetty. So fun launch करने का story क्या था आपका?
Thank you. I mean, getting a 5-star to Vasai Virar was a big dream. It is still a big dream for every hotelier to get a 5-star. And when I was looking into getting into hotels, I mean, for that moment, till we got fun, I was only into restaurants, and we only had one hotel which was there on the Mumbai Ahmedabad highway road at Tungareshwar Fata. After that, we were also in terms of looking at spaces where we could put up a good hotel that could cater the business to the Vasai Virar people as well as the people from Mumbai. I mean, it could be destination weddings, it could be conference business, it could be staycations. So I thought it was the highway which could be the best part, because as it is connected, together with the railways, together with Gujarat, together with Thana, and also the closest, which is Mumbai, which is just 1 hour away.
Industries, because Vasai industry is
Yes, probably Vasai industry is where we also got our business for the first hotel. And probably with now, after we set up, we got a good news that we are soon going to have a biggest port in Palghar district,
Yes.
which is a big thing for Vasai Virar. I mean, if you know Mumbai is Mumbai today because of the port, and today we will be Vasai Virar in the
Vadhavan
future because of Vadhavan port. So at that particular time, when we selected the land which was in the outskirts of Mumbai, and we had to pull many customers from a long distance, and doing that, making a 5-star and probably running it like a 5-star, we required a bigger brand or a bigger organization than us, probably who knew much more better, or probably people knew them better than us, with a larger crowd. That is how we got the brand in our property, which is the Fern, which is today the largest company. It has 150 hotels all over India that they are managing with their
It's a Marriott group
name.
of hotel.
And right now they have also tied up with Marriott.
Marriott.
So now very soon the Fern is going to be series by Marriott, which is another feather to the cap, as we will soon be a part of a Marriott family, and it will be a bonus to our guests as well, because now they will be very soon having an opportunity to become the world's largest loyalty program, which is the Bonvoy program, which you will be getting access to. If you are a Fern customer, you can get access to a Marriott customer, I mean Marriott properties, and if you are a Marriott customer, you can get access to Fern properties as well. So that's a bonus for us, and also for Vasai Virar people. There were venues, but this is an even better venue where they can have for destination weddings. I mean, this is how we have positioned ourselves, not only to be in destination wedding, yes, but considering the location and considering the amenities that we have to provide. If it is rooms, I mean, we have 81 spacious rooms, we have spa, we have jacuzzi, we have swimming pool, we have a lawn, we have banquet halls, we have gymnasiums, we have everything that it takes to cater every person who is coming to us, either for destination wedding, either for their own staycations with their families.
You know what, sir? You have solved the problem because if you see Palghar, Boisar, Tarapur industries, and even the Vasai industries, they were having many more people coming from other countries to see their the factory and everything.
Exactly.
So उस वक्त क्या होता है कि कहाँ पे रुकाने का ये क्वेश्चन था. Okay, because these people are coming from all destination across the globe. So वो problem था ना, वो आपने solve किया कि 5 star, बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली वी नीड टू वहां पे कहाँ पे तो रुकाना ही है उनको. बट उस वक्त वसई विरार में ऐसा सर्विस देने वाला होटल नहीं था.
तो उस टाइम पे लोग उनके अपने गेस्ट को शायद एयरपोर्ट के आसपास किसी होटल में, अच्छे होटल में रखते थे, बट इट बिकेम अ बिग थिंग फॉर देम टू ट्रैवल all the way to Palghar. And right now, with us coming, with the traffic and lot more challenges that we had, I mean, very soon we are going to get everything done. It is already, we have covered a lot of things, but there are still things that to be done in order that we reduce the gap between Vasai Virar or Palghar and Mumbai, for the business, for us, for personal growth, for commuting, and for travel. Everything, it will be reduced. So I'm sure government also is working. Our local MLAs are also working on the same, and we will get it solved soon.
सर ये सुना था कि आपने कोविड के टाइम पे बहुत सारे लोगों को हेल्प किया था. आई नो, आई थिंक अभी आपको बोलने में वो शायद से अच्छा नहीं लगेगा, बट इवन आई वांट टू, बिकॉज बहुत सारे लोगों ने बोला था कि कोविड टाइम पे हरीश शेट्टी खुद खड़े रह के दे हैव हेल्प्ड अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल. सो आई जस्ट वांट टू हाईलाइट
I
व्हाट
was
वाज
I
इट.
was really fortunate to be part of helping people. I mean, it was one day, our Tashildar at that time, Mr. Kiran Suryavans, was had called me in the late night, saying that there are a lot of people leaving their homes, to go to their native place, and they are going walking. And it was highway. I mean, our outlet was on the highway, Tungareshwar Fata, and we were bang on the highway where people were walking, towards going to the native place. And people didn't have food, people didn't have water. And that is when he asked me whether you can do something where we can feed people. I said, yes, sir, why not? I mean, we have our people who are working for us, we have staff. So there is staff food made every day. So we'll probably cook some more food with together with the staff food and then serve the people. Then they'll be completely all right. So we did it for a day, then probably we did it for 2 days, then probably 3 days, and then the number increased. I mean, obviously because it was COVID, we had short supplies of things that we got from our vendors. We had to make cash payments and a lot of things which were not possible with a larger number. Probably at that time, our collector, Mr. Kailash Shinde, he also took an initiative to come and help me or to ask me for what I wanted in order that we can keep on doing this service. So I said, sir, I need supplies. Without supplies, I have my people. I got hold of all my people who were there in all my outlets. I got a hold of all of them, and then we cooked food probably 2 times a day, in the afternoon and in the night. The supplies were provided to me from the collector, and there was one day Mr. Eknath Shinde, who is today the deputy chief minister. He was the Palak Mantri. He was the Palak Mantri that particular time, and he came one day and he also asked me for how can we do this. I mean, on the larger picture. So, I that time also had approached to many other people like me, to cook food in their own restaurants, probably in their own house, in their own way that they can help people. I mean, if we had to cook for 2 people, cook for 4 people, probably we can get distribute the load for and more people to be served. That particular point, I had also asked all the restaurant association people to help me out, and everyone came together to help me out. Probably we had all the restaurant people come together and also cook for people. So the supplies were provided by the government, and we cooked and packed the food and gave it. It was almost 40,000 meals a day that we cooked.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And that particular time, it was not business that was there in my mind, but yes, as you say, I mean, if you do good deeds, you get.
मराठीत एक म्हण आहे की आपण समाजाचं देणं लागतो.
ते कुठेतरी मला ते देण्याचं भाग्य मिळालं, आणि ते देत असताना देवाने मला पण दिलं. कारण त्या टायमाला जेव्हा सगळ्या मेडिकल सेंटर्समध्ये, कोविड सेंटर्समध्ये जे पेशंट्सला फूड जात होतं, त्या टायमाला ते फूडचं कॉन्ट्रॅक्टसुद्धा मला मिळालं to give that food.
Very nice.
Probably we also gave to all the medical staff. Our hotels were open because we got the permission to open our hotels to for the people, the medical people who were helping the COVID patients. All the paramedical staff were staying in our hotel. I was paid by the government, and that gave me a business opportunity out of nowhere. I mean, COVID, thinking about business, getting a business opportunity. That too, I had to pay my staff, and I had no business to pay them. And they were all helping me out of good faith, because sir, अगर आप खड़े हैं, तो हम भी खड़े हैं आपके साथ.
Again, that thing I want to repeat. You are solving the problem for others, but again, God is there to solve your own problems.
Yes.
So I think
And-
that is a
and-
chain.
I'm a strong believer in that, and time has proved that if you believe in something that you want to do for others, things will happen for you.
So how these spiritual things you are looking at? Like I know you are very spiritual, but I want to just highlight this 12 branches of Farmhouse, the fun 5-star hotel, and again you have that many employees.
So having faith in yourself first. Obviously, when you do a lot of prayers, you do a lot of spiritual activities, all you get is strengthen yourself to believe in yourself first. And then probably you get people to believe in you, which is my staff, which is my people who gave me business, which is the people who supported me. And that is how I could be what I am today, with being in the spiritual journey and also doing business.
No, when I see your photos on Facebook, more than I can see like people like you, like they are going to Maldives, Mauritius. But I have seen many times you are going on a spiritual tour.
It's just like you're charging your mobile phone. You need a recharge all the time. So it's just like that. You keep on going to the recharge station, you'll get charged and do whatever you want, and you will be getting whatever you want.
सर, टीम बिल्डिंग जो है, मतलब मैं जिस हिसाब से फार्म हाउस का आज देख रही हूँ बड़ा विस्तार, सो टीम भी उतनी बड़ी ही है. सो कैसे मैनेज कर लेते हो, लाइक 12 ब्रांचेस एंड द टीम, विच इज़ वेरी हार्ड टास्क नाउ, बिल्डिंग अ टीम.
So I am again fortunate because of my own journey कि जब मैं अपने आप को कनेक्ट करता हूँ लोगों से, तो आई ऑलवेज रिलेट एंड टॉक टू देम अबाउट माई ओन जर्नी. सो प्रॉब्ली मैंने भी कुछ नीचे से शुरुआत किया था, तो आई कैन कनेक्ट कि व्हाट हार्डशिप आर दे कमिंग फ्रॉम. उनको कैसे लग रहा है काम करते हुए, उनको कैसे लग रहा है आगे जाने को. जब हम उनके बारे में बात करते हैं तो उनको कनेक्ट करना, उनसे करवा लेना. एंड ऑल्सो बीइंग अ टीम लीडर, you have to lead by example. You cannot just do something and talk something. You have to walk the talk.
Walk the talk, yes.
So or else people will not follow you. When I got uh, one outlet, I had probably 40-45 people. Now I have more than 600 people working for me.
My
But
God.
a transformation when from 40 to this 600, I was fortunate enough to get good people with me, and through those good people I got many other people, and it helped me to grow the team, and it helped me to keep the momentum going on to build. Every time I thought about my team, I thought about myself, how would I like to be treated. I treat them the same. I have people with me from since I've started. It's been 14 years now that we have started our first outlet, and I have people right from day one. They have completed 14 years together with me. So I am fortunate enough to have them. But yes, by doing a lot more activities where we keep them motivated, we have monthly meetings where we do employee of the month, we do back of the house, we do front of the house, we reward them with cash prizes for their behavior. For we also encourage them to get more positive
Reward program kind
reward
of thing.
program kind of a thing. We also have a labor on a Labor Day. The 1st May is our Labor Day. We have a picnic organized for all our staff. That is the day when throughout the year we keep all our outlets shut.
Wow.
And we take them all to a picnic, and we also join them together in that particular moment. So that keeps us connected somewhere, and that is how I managed to keep them all happy and always going.
But again, I can see that quality in you. You are very humble. I think you are very warm, and actually, the way you talk, very lovingly. So I think that thing got inculcated towards them as well. So आप जैसे बोले कि जैसे आप हो वैसा आप लोगों को, आप कैसे चाहते हो वैसे आप लोगों को ट्रीट करो. So
जब
that,
जैसे हम है वैसे हम हमारे आसपास के लोग.
बट आप ही ऐसे हो स्वीट इतने, तो लोग भी आपके लिए वैसे ही
it's not
जुड़े
it's
हैं.
not all the time it's the same. You will get good people and bad people for that matter, but then how do you deal with that situation, how do you deal with that person, how do you actually motivate them is what matters, and then you automatically everything goes on good after that.
Yeah. Again, I want to ask you, like, the family, इतना सारा करना है. आप जितने भी मुंबई के ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, विरार के ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, उनके आप बोर्ड पे भी हो, और ये सब करके हाउ यू मैनेज योर फैमिली, the stress level you get, obviously every day is not that very good. Sometimes you get the stress pressure. So how you handle, how you manage that stress and the family too? That was the important question which I want to know about Harish Shetty.
So in the beginning when we started, I mean, it was I was not I was married, yes. It was my parents who supported me, it was my wife Madhura who supported me, it was my younger brother who supported me. All put together, we are a team in terms where I always share with them for whatever I do. So they are quite aware of things going on in my day to day routine. So nothing is a surprise to them when it comes, because a lot more people don't share everything with the family. That is where a lot of gaps come in between, where we are misunderstood in family.
Actually.
So being in this industry, I was quite open to share everything and anything to my wife and my kids, my brother, my parents, and they supported me for what I am today. And a big thanks to my wife, because keeping up with me with my goals, my imaginations, and other things. Business was more merrier to me than my wife sometimes for her, because
Actually.
but I mean that if you don't carry that amount of passion, if you don't carry that amount of madness, I don't think anything and everything will be possible in your life for what you want to accomplish.
And that is true. In your story I just came to know कि आपका पहले से कुछ होटल बिजनेस नहीं था, दो यू आर अ मैंगलोरियन, लाइक द पीपल who has their own hotels and generation wise generation they are running it. तो वो तो आपके स्टोरी में नहीं था, बट लेकिन यस पापा की वजह से जो रगों में खून दौड़ रहा था बिजनेस का, दैट इज हाउ यू हैव स्टार्टेड दिस. बट very surprisingly being
I am the first generation to get into hotel business, but my father, when he came and started working in a restaurant,
oh
and it is just close to the shop that we had in Vasai. And after that, he also started his own business, and he put up with a store. So he also started in a hotel, but started working in that hotel, and probably he also must be aspiring to be an owner sometime of a particular institution, but he was an owner in his own institution, which was a retail shop, and I became the owner of an institution.
so his
which was,
dream completed by you.
so
That is the
that is something that I got a chance to do as well, which he's quite happy about. He's quite proud about that. We both of us, I mean me and my brother, two kids. We don't have any other siblings, but both of us, we managed to take ourselves with our career and keep ourselves proud and our parents proud.
even we are proud of you, sir. Just if you want to give advice to all people, those who are newly coming to hospitality, hotel industry, restaurant industry, what that will be one, or any business person, एक तो उनके लिए और एक नॉर्मल बिजनेस पर्सन के लिए, कि जो आज आ रहे बिजनेस, क्योंकि कभी कभी लोग बिजनेस से दूर भागते हैं, नहीं हो रहा कैसे हो रहा है, सो हाउ यू कैन जस्ट.
तो पहला वही है कि आई वांट एंड टू एनकरेज पीपल टू कम इनटू बिजनेस. प्रॉब्ली जब लोग अपने आप को कंफर्टेबल बना देते हैं, व्हेन यू बिकम कंफर्टेबल, your chances of being successful is less, or your chances of being somebody that you always dreamt about is less. When you come out of that comfort zone, that is business. That is taking risk. So always taking risk, believing in what you do, coming out of the comfort zone, and not only giving your 100%, but giving your 300% towards whatever you're doing, will get you wherever you want. And probably the rest you can master. I mean, today with the growing world of technology, you can get anything and everything that you want to know about, especially like you are today doing the same thing. Is you are sharing a view of a restaurateur, you are sharing a view of a dreamer who has dreamt about something and was successful in doing something. So that remains a set of example for others to dream. It's nothing is impossible.
You were also in our dream list, sir. So that is the one of the aspect of the uninfluencer. And really I'm really feeling good over here, because Vasai, I think we all say Vasai is mini Goa, and this vibe is something different, the sea and the greenery and this opens. I think this is a time of sundowner right now, and this is the best restaurant I have seen in Vasai for sundowner. It's too good. Like,
it's a mesmerizing view that you get, especially coming to Vasai. Right now, when you are coming to Vasai, you can also come by the jetty, which you get a feeling of coming through waters, and then after that you can also see our Vasai fort, which is a very famous port. And obviously a place like this where you can chill down with your loved ones, you know,
actually,
and have a dinner,
generally we
have
come here
relaxed.
only.
I
Actually, this
I
is my favorite restaurant, and one is
Thank
in
you
Ambadi.
for
Because if
that.
you want to go for a quick bite and just go, then
That
Ambadi.
that
And
becomes much
yeah,
more
yeah, this is
convenient.
for open, and it really feeling good now.
So that is the good thing about putting up different
Locations.
restaurants in different locations, but that helps people to, you know, uh, go wherever they find
कोई
convenient.
बोल ही नहीं सकता कि फार्म हाउस जाना है लेकिन नहीं जा पाए, कोई ना कोई तो फार्म हाउस किसी ना किसी रोड पे तो है ही सबके लिए अवेलेबल. दैट इज द बेस्ट थिंग आई थिंक यू हैव डन.
Thank you so much.
And feeling really good, sir. And it has been very, I think, say, I am overwhelmed today because the way Harish Shetty we are looking up, and he is the same.
Thank you so
Very
much.
nice,
Thank you
very
so much
humble,
for
very
having
warm.
me, and thank you so much for sharing my journey or my thoughts to people. If I could inspire probably one person who can get up in life and do something that he dreamt, I think this podcast or this particular session will be worth. Thank you. Thank you so
Definitely.
much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.